The US stock market is tanking, everyone's panicking, Twitter is a mess, and I didn't flinch. Not because I'm smart, not because I'm naive, but because I stopped building my wealth on things that I can't control. I'll show you why I sleep better now that I'm not betting on a retirement account and what I do instead. Welcome back to the channel. Click subscribe. In this video, I'll show you why market crashes don't scare me anymore, the real reason that most people feel helpless when stocks tank, and the 3-part cash flow strategy that I use instead. As a 25-year-old with over $1 million of real estate under management and almost 10K a month in passive income coming in. 5 big ideas to break down. Big idea number 1, the feeling of false safety. Most people think that their plan is a 401k or index funds or Roth IRA, but that's not a plan. That's a bet. And it's a bet that the market is going to do what they tell you that the market is going to do. But this is the same bet that your grandparents placed on Social Security. And what's so interesting, if you look up Roth IRA, you'll see that it was first introduced in 1997, which means that if a 20-year-old was sold on Roth IRA when you're 65 years old, you'll have this much money, that exponential curve, right? Anyone that was 20 years old and got sold on that hasn't actually even seen that happen yet. And so putting your money into these types of things, it's not as much of a bulletproof plan as they want you to think. Who's they? They is the people that make money from you putting your money into those things, aka Wall Street, aka retirement brokers, aka most all of the financial industry makes money when your money is sitting in an index fund of a Roth IRA, 401k, anything like that. Who's getting the short end of that stick? You. But the payoff, the bet is that in 40, 50 years, you're going to get the payoff that other people were getting in those 40 and 50 years. Are you starting to see the mindset shift already? So when your money is stashed into these things, when the market dips, the entire vision melts because the vision was the money's supposed to automatically grow. Breaking news, money doesn't automatically grow. Here's a line I want you to take with you. If the stock market tanking crashes your entire plan, that wasn't a plan to begin with, that was hope. Big idea number 2, why this fear feels so real. Here's the belief around putting money into the stock market. The belief is I'm going to put money into this and then I don't know what's going to happen, but it's probably going to be positive. And investors are trained to treat investing as a passive action. Okay, I'm going to put my money here in this area because I think that it's safe. Why do I think it's safe? Everyone told me that it was safe. So most people, most investors, most young people coming up, oh, I'm making money now. What do I do? What do I do with this money that I'm making when they're 20, 25, 30 years old? And then they say, I should probably talk to a financial advisor. I was just at a business conference and there was a guy there who has $650,000 saved up sitting right now in his bank account. And I was talking to him about Airbnb and he said, I never even considered. I was going to ask my banker to just do something with this money for me. The bank, this is exactly what I'm saying, is we perceive that investing is this passive action that, oh, this person will take care of me. You know who's getting taken care of? Everyone except you until 40, 50 years, hopefully down the road. So I want to flip your mindset. I want to help you understand. People think stocks is safe and real estate is risky. But here's what's actually risky. Betting your whole life on something that you can't touch, something you can't control, and when it breaks, you can't fix it. To me, that is risk because we only get one life. You live till you're maybe 40, maybe 50, maybe 60, maybe 70, maybe 80, maybe 90. You live towards, we don't know. And so all this excess money you're making, oh, I'm just going to dump it over here and hey, hope for the best. I'm going to hope I even live long enough to take all of this that they say is coming my way. That feels far more risky to me than spending the time learning about something like Airbnb or learning about something like how to get into the hotel industry, learning about how to start a business. But that's the thing. Most people don't actually want to bet on themselves. Most people just want the passivity and they'll take that 5% hopefully when they're about to die. Are you that person? Is that who you want to be? Now, if you want the blueprint to get your first Airbnb, follow me at Unlock with Alex on Instagram, and I show sales pros, sales leaders who are making good money how to go do this. Now, big idea number 3, control is king. Here's what changed everything for me personally, receiving monthly cash flow. When I bought my first house, not only did I now have a tangible asset in my control, and I actually depleted Robinhood to buy my first house. So I pulled all my money out of Robinhood and I put it into my first house. Now, what I want you to understand is that if you had $10,000 and you put it in Robinhood and you were getting a 10% return for 5 years, follow me on this. Your money after 5 years would go from $10,000 to around $16,000. Your return on your $10,000 is 16K, which means you gained $6,000. What I did in 2020 was I took my money, I bought a house. It was like $10,000. I bought a house hack. It was a house worth $228,000. I put down around 12, 13K, pulled 10K from Robinhood, let's say. That house in the past, we just agreed to sell that house last week. It's going through the appraisal process. We're in the pending 30-day window. Hopefully it goes through. If that goes through, that house was just bought from us for $300,000. I owe $200,000 on it because in the last 5 years, I've chipped away at the principal owed on that house. So purchased for 228, but I only put 10 grand in. Now, the kicker here is monthly cash flow. When I lived there, my roommates paid me rent to live there because people pay rent to live, right? But instead of that rent going to a apartment owner, it went to me. So I paid the mortgage every month, not with my money, but with the roommate's money, and pocketed around $500 a month. So I was making $500 a month of cash flow. Now, if you take that cash flow over 5 years, $500 a month times 12 months in a year is $6,000 times 5 years. That's 30 grand. Do you remember the Robinhood return? $6,000 gained in 5 years. Just the rental cash flow brought me 30 grand. What's a better investment? Now, that doesn't even take into consideration the appreciation of this house. Again, selling it for $300K, I owe now $200K. That is a $100,000 gap. So in 5 years, you could say that that investment, me parking $10,000 into that house, brought me $130K compared to $6K of Robinhood. So again, what changed my mindset? I got in the game and I realized, oh my gosh, why would anybody do anything different? The answer is because they just don't know. And that's why I'm making this video. That's why I have this channel. That's why I have Unlock with Alex on Instagram. Big idea number 4, how to actually start to implement this into your life. I call this the 3-part cash flow plan. Number 1, learn how to generate cash. To me, the best way to do this, get a sales job. Yeah, you need to be motivated. Yeah, you need to work hard. Yeah, you need to be disciplined. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. But these big ideas of wealth, it doesn't happen if you're not willing to do that. If you're not willing to be different, get a sales job. For me, selling kitchen knives for 4 or 5 years now, leading a sales team and everything like that has brought me enough influx of cash to be able to deploy. So what's a job that's not just going to pay the bills, but bring you that excess cash that you can stash to start building the nest egg? Once you've built the nest egg, step 2, deploy that money, put it into cash flowing assets, like a house hack example, Airbnb, which is all over my channel, and I'm going to make a lot more videos about it. So subscribe, keep following along. Number 3, stack that monthly cash flow from your assets. Don't spend it on a new car. Don't spend it on a new phone. Live cheap, stack the cash flow, and then redeploy that money into more assets. That's the game. That's the 3-part cash flow plan. Stack and save, buy cash flowing asset. Still stack and save over here, cash flowing asset. Then you have stack and save, and stack and save. How much faster can you get the 4th? And then how much faster can you get the 5th? Notice the game? Last thing, big idea number 5 is I want to close out with this. What is the real risk? I want to ask you, the viewer, what's the real risk? Putting your faith in the US government and big pharma and big tech, putting your faith in the guys on Wall Street, putting your faith in the financial advisor that you barely know or who knows what he knows, or putting your faith in yourself. What's the real risk? Now, I don't know your ability to take action. I don't know your ability to actually be disciplined enough to learn some of this stuff, or to watch my videos, or to follow me on Instagram, or to just hit me up. We have a mastermind of people doing this, and this isn't a commercial for the mastermind either. But do you have enough faith in yourself to do something with your money that you control? I don't think you're scared of the market crashing as much as you're scared of taking action on your own and betting on yourself to do something smart with that money. And that fear is exactly what's going to hold you back from your dream life. And that fear is what's going to put you in your grave wishing that you spent way more time doing things that you were proud of and fulfilled by and inspired by. Control is the new confidence. So if your plan with your money only works in bull markets, It's not a plan, it's hope. I stopped building my portfolio around mutual fund managers, and I think you should too. If you're done panicking when the market dips, and you're done putting your faith in other people, and you're ready to build truly passive income and financial freedom for yourself and your family and your future family, subscribe to the channel, watch another video. Follow me at Unlock with Alex on Instagram. And if you want my book, go to thedreamslist.com. Thank you for watching. See you next time.